Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for COVID-19 questions, the latest in the series and the latest in a series on vaccines.
So I got involved when Dr. Jill Henning called and asked me if I wanted to help start an initiative to combat a lot of scientific misinformation around the COVID-19 pandemic. My first question to her was, when can we start?
We decided that we needed to immediately create a trusted source of information from local experts that our community would rely upon during this very dark time. So we created In This Together Cambria, and the entire goal was to promote science and truth and to allow people to have a place in our community where they could get resources. Where can I get a vaccine here? What am I supposed to be doing? What's real, what's not? And also for them to ask their questions in a safe space. So not only did we have those virtual town halls, which were a huge success, but we had info to know videos where people could understand this is where COVID came from, this is how your immune system works, this is what the vaccines are like. We also had stories of hope and loss. We wanted to address the fact that so many in our community were hurting over the loss that they suffered from the pandemic. And so we had stories of remembrance and hope and loss. We engaged people in storytelling.
Spanish influenza still holds sway at Camp Devon's Mass, with a total of 19,789 cases already reported. The bullets and the gas aren't enough, but now there's this
Dr.
disease.
Jill Henning asked me to be a part of this project, to write a script about the 1918 influenza epidemic in Johnstown. The idea was to try to connect the story from 1918 to the pandemic we were all experiencing with COVID-19, and to bring people to the idea that what helped Johnstown survive the first pandemic would help it survive the second, and that is belief in and trust in science, and trusting the scientists who were giving us advice about how to not contract these diseases and how to stop their spread. What was so exciting to me about this project is that we included our students. We had 6 biology students and 6 history students who joined voluntarily to do research. We looked through about a year and a half of the Johnstown Tribune and the Johnstown Democrat from 1918 and 1919 to find all of the material to write the script and to write the story. And so everything you see in the story came from hours and hours of meticulous research of students cranking through microfilm, which they had never seen before, and reading each and every daily newspaper for more than a year's worth of time, and then producing a tremendous amount of research that gives us this very realistic and vibrant film, and we just couldn't be more proud of our students.
So being able to engage people across these multiple facets, the movie, the town halls, the videos, it's been amazing to see just how it clicks together in sort of the framework for people to engage across the country with scientific literacy. When I got the call that we got the award, Jill had called me and I could physically hear her vibrating over the phone. We've been working at this for years, and we've had a lot of opposition, so seeing this recognition just meant the world to us.
There's a saying in public health from Michael Levitt. He's an MD that was very large in public health, and he said that when public health works, nothing happens, and when public health doesn't work, everyone gets upset. And so no one goes into this kind of work looking for any kind of accolades, but to be recognized for all of the work that we put in, hours and hours, over years, to try to help our community, and it was just a wonderful feeling.
You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And seeing that traction we were getting from the community, Johnstown celebrities, and even the state at large, it was just really encouraging that we were doing something good, something that was helping the people.
You know, I felt very, very strongly from the very beginning that good information, factual information, scientific information is a way to fight a pandemic. And it was very concerning to me when many people around the country and in my own neighborhood were saying and doing things that were contrary to that. And so for me, that's the reason that we do these kinds of things, to be recognized for it. It's wonderful, you know. Thank you very much for recognizing the hard work that we've all done, everybody in This Together Cambria, but also our students who work so hard to produce this. It's always nice to be recognized.